So good afternoon. Welcome to today's Workforce Wednesday webinar. My name is Jordan, and I'm helping facilitate today's session. And today's topic is how high school equivalency credentials open doors and foster opportunities. And so I work with the Illinois Center for Specialized Professional Support at Illinois State University. And then happy to have our guests here today as well. As a reminder, all participants in the webinar do not have the ability. Presentation, recording, and any other materials presented during today's session will be available on the Illinois Workforce Academy website within 48 hours of today's session. And then Marquetta will be leading today's presentation along with her team here as well. So I will go ahead and hand it off to you to take away today's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for having us. My name is Marquetta Vital, and I am the community manager for HiSET. I also have two of my coworkers with me if they would like to introduce themselves.
Sure, I'll go first. I'm Rebecca Reed. I'm the program manager here at HiSET. Steph?
Hi, I'm Steph Bauer, and I'm the account manager here at HiSET.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Again, our topic is how high school equivalency credentials open doors and foster opportunities for our students. Okay. Today we're going to discuss what a high school equivalency diploma is, understanding the HiSET exam, HiSET outcomes and impacts, the value of a high school equivalency graduate in the workforce, and also how HiSET enhance job readiness and workforce development. And before we get started, if you guys, we like to have our presentations interactive, so you don't necessarily have to wait till the end. If there are any questions throughout this presentation, just pop them in the chat and we'll get those answered for you. So what is a high school equivalency diploma? It is literally an alternative to a traditional high school diploma. The difference in a lot of states is called the high school equivalency diploma, but in 2022, the governor of Illinois, they switched it to just a high school diploma. It creates opportunities, validating essential skills, and empower individuals to achieve their education and career goals. And of course, HiSET is recognized as one of those options for students to obtain their high school equivalency and high school diploma in Illinois. Understanding the HiSET exam. HiSET was introduced in 2014 as an alternative to GED, in which we all know GED is still around. It was developed by ETS, but now it is administered by PSI. And the purpose of it is to certify test takers' attainment of academic knowledge and skills that is equivalent to those that have went the traditional route of getting a high school diploma. The HiSET scores identify test takers and perform at a level with HSE or college and career readiness. HiSET is in 30 states, and they range from Department of Education, Department of Labor, Workforce, the Community and Technical College System, and we're also available in the Department of Corrections, state and local. We are accepted by post-secondary institutions, employers, the military, the U.S. Department of Education. So those students that go this route, they also can get financial aid if they are attending a 2-year or 4-year college. And any federal and state government programs, we are recognized by those. The HiSET exam consists of 5 subtests. So it's math, science, social studies. For our language arts, we break it out into 2 parts. So we have the reading and we have the writing. So the writing consists of 60 multiple choice questions and then 1 essay. And then every other subject is 100% multiple choice. So in total for all 5 subtests, it usually takes a student like maybe like 7 hours. But of course, we don't recommend a student taking all 5 subtests in one day. The HiSET exam is available in paper-based and computer-based formats. It's offered in English and Spanish. They can take the official HiSET test exam either at a testing center, and we also have a online proctoring option that they can take at home. And then, of course, we have the testing accommodations that's available upon approval. The subtests are scored on a 20-point scale. So the minimum a student has to score is an 8 on each subtest, a 2 on the essay, and then an overall score of a 45 to be considered as a passer. Any student that scores 15 and above on the subtest and 4 and above on the essay, they fall in that category of college and career readiness. For Illinois, it's the computer and paper based, which computer and paper are the same price. It is $23 per subtest with a total of $115 that for the first initial test taking. So it's 115 total. That's without them if they pass all 5 parts the first time. And then for the at home, it is $32.50 for each subtest with a total of $162.50. HiSET outcomes and impact. So this is just showing the different routes that students are able to take once they have completed their high school, once they have completed the HiSET exam. So they're still able to go to a 4-year college, community college, or trade school. They can get a job, whichever route they want to go with the HiSET, they can go that route. HiSET, ETS did a study back in 2020 for the test takers, and basically it was like the first year it was 2,500 test takers that they, what is the word I'm looking for? They did like a study on them to just see what route they were taking or which route they were going after they completed their HiSET exam. And then the second year, it was 1,522, and in the third year, 1,294 students. And this showed that 36% of those students that are scoring within their college and career readiness, they are going to 4-year colleges, or they want to pursue that route of going to the 4-year college. And then those that are passing the HiSET, but maybe not doing the college and career readiness scores, they're still wanting to go to the 2-year colleges or even picking up a trade. This study also showed that the employment rate among HiSET passers, including those that did not enroll in post-secondary, it went from 35% that first year up to 51% that third year. So even the employment rate is increasing for our HiSET passers. They are getting those jobs. Not only are they getting jobs, their wages are increasing with those jobs. So individuals employed hourly before and after passing the HiSET, it went from 12% the first year, 25% after the 2 years, and then 36% after the 3 years. So even the wages that they are getting is increasing once they have completed their HiSET exam and passed their HiSET exam. Also, the percentage of those that are on government assistance decrease once they have obtained or passed the HiSET exam, which you would see because, of course, if they're getting employed, if their wages are increasing, of course, that means that they would not necessarily need the government assistance as much, like for SNAP or housing or things like that. And then also those students that are going the college route, they GPAs, like the average GPA is 3.34. So this shows that like our test takers are ready to enter college, into the workforce, and they are doing good. What is the value of an HSE graduate in the workforce? They are reliable, they are motivated, and they are resilient. They have overcome significant challenges, showcasing their dedication to achieving their goals. It's like this show that no matter what has happened in their lives, they have set a goal and they are going for it. They are showing that they have a strong work ethic and time management. Like they're completing this goal while also balancing work, family, and even school to make sure that they're equipped to continue to move forward in life. Hiring an HSE graduate supports employee loyalty and reduces turnover, contributing to a stronger workforce. And they are lifelong learners. With a commitment to ongoing education and professional growth, HSE graduates are a valuable asset to long-term success in any organization. They are skilled and ready to succeed. The adult education programs and the HiSET exam, it focused on developing those core skills in math, reading, writing, problem solving, which is all the things that are needed in today's workforce. They are even equipped to obtain certifications like in healthcare, IT, and other skilled trades, those high wage, high demand workforce areas. The career areas that some of our graduates are going in, of course, is healthcare, skilled in industry certifications, financial services and real estate, and then the technical and information systems. So the CNAs, the medical assistants, real estate, these are jobs that our students are entering into. Some of the HSE graduate outcomes is in Illinois, students who have their high school diploma experience an average rate increase of $6,215 per student. And other states that are, like for an example, Indiana, during their 2023-2024 program year, students who participated in adult education and went on to obtain that credential, they experienced a wage increase of $5,000 per student. Same thing for New Mexico, a wage increase of $6,500 for their students, or this what their students saw. So also this shows that if students and test takers or just citizens of the state is making this money, that also means that they're spending this money, which is also in return helping our economy. How HiSET enhanced job readiness and workforce development. So to me, there are four ways that this is happening: enhancing workforce access. HiSET provides a valuable credential that meets the high school equivalency requirement for many job centers, enabling individuals without a diploma to access more employment opportunities and advance their careers. So HiSET can provide is a pipeline to help fulfill those jobs that's within the workforce, like within healthcare, within IT, within welding and HVAC, all of those careers. We are also assisting with building workforce readiness. HiSET focus on core subjects, math, science, social studies, language arts, which is needed to succeed in the different areas. Expanding representation in workforce. HiSET expands workforce diversity by providing a flexible pathway for adult learners, immigrants, and the unserved groups, enabling them to earn credentials and re-enter the workforce regardless of their background or prior education. Also, creating pathways to careers and education. HiSET serves as a critical first step for individuals pursuing career pathways or to further their education, qualifying them for training, to go to community colleges, to go to four-year colleges, obtain those certifications, all of those things. Do we have any questions? Any questions, comments, thought pieces?
I'm not seeing anything in the
Okay.
chat or Q&A for right now.
Okay.
I'll ask a couple questions and hope
Okay.
maybe that maybe it sparks some discussion from our attendees. So I know that there was like a lot of facts and figures of like the
Mhm.
outcome of people who complete the high set. Is that something that high set keeps track of, or do you kind of work with other, like maybe state agencies or other places to kind of see like what the return on investment is on, completers of this?
Now, this is something that, as Heis said, that we keep up with, and like for an example, for the study that we did, we also worked with our states, like those states that are within, that's a HiSET state. We work with them to complete that study. So it's kind of like a twofold. We keep up with it, but we also have that partnership with our states.
Okay. So your partnership is across different states. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. And then the second question I'm sure, some people already might know the answer on this, but in case they don't, if someone wanted help or guidance as far as like good ways to prepare a student
Mhm.
for this, or resources, especially ones that might be lower cost, because there's always usually like professional test taking, but sometimes that there's tutoring cost associated with that. So
Mhm.
what are some options or resources that you're maybe aware of that would be a good maybe starting point to start a student who is looking to maybe take this exam, and maybe directions
Um,
to point them?
One direction would be for them to enroll in an adult education program. They can assist them, but also depending on their age, because certain states have certain age requirements of who and what path they have to go down in order for them to take the HiSET exam. So that is one option. Another option for those students in those states that are just able to just go test, we do provide, we have paid in free materials online. We have Test at a Glance, which is free for the students. We have paid practice tests, and then we have free practice tests that they're also able to obtain on our website, which is hiset.org.
Awesome. thanks. And I see Rebecca put a couple of those links
Yes.
in the chat as well.
Yes.
And
And
then,
then also for if we have anybody on here that wants like recruiting students, we also have those type of materials. We have a test taker toolkit, we have an educator toolkit, and then we also have a recruitment toolkit on under our resource library that is free and it has
awesome.
different options that you can use.
Awesome. Um, is there anything else from your team any comments that you wish kind of people knew about the HiSET or questions that come up a lot? Like, what about this that, you just kind of wish everyone kind of knew or, misunderstands that you get a lot?
I would say that one thing is because it's HiSET and it's also GED, and a lot of people think that it's two different curriculums that you have to teach. HSE is HSE. So if you are teaching GED, if you are teaching HiSET, like whichever route the student is going down, the curriculum for both is the same. Now, the functionality of the actual test may be a little different, but the the core of it is the same. If you teach one, you can teach the other. Anything you want
Yeah.
to add, Rebecca?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that we initiated a community advisory board that Marquetta is actually leading. And this is a community of administrators, educators that we've worked with throughout the years to engage with us about best practices, where they'd like to see the future go, and then these types of questions to Jordan around best ways to an educator can get resources, and then they can share their experiences with us, making us better to share out further. So I don't know, Marquette, if you have anything else on the cab there, but I just wanted to be sure that we just wanted to
Yes.
talk about our community engagement there.
Yes. She summed it up perfectly.
um, Marquetta, there is a question. Are there differences to note when choosing between GED and HiSET?
The differences I would say is, of course, HiSET is 5 subtests. We break out our reading, our language arts, we break the reading and writing out separately. GED is 4. And then I would say the functionality, like I think GED have like drag and drop and all those type of things. We don't have
Mhm.
those. And then the scoring, of course, is different. We do 1 and 2 digits, and they do 3 digits.
All right. And then it looks like it for the questions. And then I think you have a slide after this one too.
Yes. These are all of our social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, X. We're on LinkedIn, and we even have a YouTube channel. And that's where we try to promote HiSET, we promote our students, we promote our graduates, and we also try to promote those adult ed programs and anything else that we have going on within HiSET. We also have 2 road shows. We have one that's coming up next month in St. Louis, and then we have another one in October that will be in Boston. And if you have any other questions, comments, you have anything going on in Illinois that you would like for us to come to, these are the 2 emails that we can be reached at. The first one is the HiSET Partners at PSI Online, and then the second one is, of course, my email address.
Hey, Marquetta,
Yes.
can we hop back to our roadshows?
Yes.
So just a little bit more information about our roadshows. This is our second year of implementation of our roadshow. So we're super excited. The one in Illinois coming up. In St. Louis coming up. We're almost full. We're almost at capacity. So we're really excited. We've got everybody coming out. We have a lot of panelists and speakers, state admins. We're doing a deep dive into professional learning for adult educators, as well as test center administrators. So that will be really exciting. We have some guest speakers coming out talking about workforce and workforce solutions. And so we're going to be replicating most of that in Boston as well. We try to tweak our roadshows just based on feedback that we get and what people's interests, what's piquing people's interests. So Boston might be a little bit different, maybe a little bit more intimate. So that one would be a great one to come to if you are looking for a little bit more one-on-one support for your test administrators or TCAs, or even if you're a state admin or work with the states. That would be a great one to come to as well. We'll have one under our belt, so we'll be well versed in all the
Yes.
things coming and going and all the questions by Boston. So I just wanted to give a shout out for those.
And again, we want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity for you to learn more about HiSET. We hope that you learned something, and we hope that this kind of spiked your interest in us a little more. And thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, a big thanks to the HiSET team for being volunteers to speak today. Just as we wrap up, just thank you again for attending today's webinar. I did put a link for the follow-up survey in the chat if you want to take some time after closing out the webinar to provide any feedback and suggestions to improve our future webinars. That same survey, along with the link for the presentation, will be located in tomorrow's follow-up email as well. So thank you to everyone who attended and our presenters, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a great one.